All right, so I want to bring Spencer Crittenden up here unceremoniously. Spencer Crittenden, come out.
Spencer!
Oh, what's up? It's good to be back. Thank you. This is our first show back since terminating the tour, right?
Yeah, I think we were back here for the Joel McHale.
That was during the tour.
Okay, well, the definition of tour I don't get because I'd be working every day and then I'd have to get on a red eye and go to.
Hey, me too. I was doing those same things.
I know, but I don't know when you call it a tour then, because it's not really a tour. If you go to the post office, it's not a tour because you're leaving.
I
your
would
home.
never consider that a tour. No, it's more of a trip.
Spencer, do you like Busta Rhymes?
Yeah, that was so great. It was. I don't think Busta would be happy with that, but I was quite tickled.
Busta Rhymes! Ow, wow! Do you want that? Wow, wow!
He wouldn't disagree that he says his own name at least 12 times a song. He does. It's in his record contract, I think. Wait, Dan, is this the song?
No.
Okay. Sorry. Don't touch me! Throw the water on him.
It's Touch It remix. It can't be that hard to find. It was quite a popular song among the hips and the hops.
I think
Touch It remix.
if it was Touch It, there's been remixes by everyone who's existed, so it might be actually a bit hard to hone in on.
I guess so.
You talked about that spider. What was the end of that spider story? When we last left, it still existed in your house. What the fuck?
Well, Erin, it
wasn't in the house.
It was out by the mailbox.
Okay,
so
still.
Every time you're walking up those dark stairs to my mansion,
Yeah.
now there's a new reason you could die, other than just you'll fall and
Lacerate
cut yourself open on these sharpened DreamWorks stairs.
I always think about that. Those
Yeah.
DreamWorks stair impalements.
Now you might fall down and the last thing you'll see is a spider going like, oh my
Crawling
god,
into
it's
your
the
eye.
biggest caterpillar ever.
You don't want to kill it or anything?
Erin takes care of that stuff. She has a video of the spider and a video of her killing it.
She killed it.
So then I came home. She
Yeah,
killed it.
okay.
Erin
Closure.
Thank you. That's all I needed to hear.
So I came home and I do a sweep with the flashlight. Now I'm on the lookout for Black Widow.
Sure.
And and I find 8, 9, 10 of them. They're everywhere. Well, because I don't know what they look like.
Oh.
And so all spiders are now Black Widows, and I'm like, because I'm not going to look for the hourglass, and some of them are small, and I'm like, there's Black Widows everywhere. We should call a service of some kind. And then Erin was like, those aren't Black Widows. That's not it's not a story.
I like it though. I just am glad that she killed it. I mean, I don't hate spiders, but when it's a Black Widow, I mean, you don't want to tangle with that sort of thing.
Here's the weird thing about Erin, or not weird at all, really, if you know her personality. Like when there's a spider on the wall in the house, I just go like, okay, if I have to, I'll find something and I'll kill it. I'm superstitious about it for some dumb reason.
That's a classic superstition, though.
I know. It's just so stupid. But like before I'll do that, Erin will be like, I'll take care of it. But Erin will just so there's some people who are like really good with spiders, and then there's some people who are terrified of them. Erin if I describe her behavior to you, like you wouldn't know which one she was, because she'll take like a coat hanger and just poke at it, and then it'll like I don't even know what she's trying to do.
Just agitate it.
And I'll go like, what are you trying to do? No, just and then she's like poking it, and then the spider will like fall onto the floor, and then she'll go, ah! What are you doing? I don't. What's the attempt? Like she wanted it to crawl onto the coat hanger, and she was gonna be like gentle Ben, or what's
It's Gentle Ben. Yeah, we all know.
No, who was Dan Haggerty played him, and
Gentle Ben.
No. Grizzly
Gentle
Adams.
Ben. Oh.
Grizzly Adams.
I like Gentle Ben.
I think
Who's Gentle is
Gentle Ben was the name of the bear in Grizzly Adams, I think.
I thought he just called him Ben.
Grizzly Adams was a show in the 70s. This is how little you could take your business elsewhere in network TV. Grizzly Adams was just a guy that lived in the woods, and that is it. He wasn't wanted for a murder he hadn't committed. He wasn't a counterfeiter. He couldn't turn into a snake. His parents weren't vampires. He didn't go on dates. He sat in a fucking cabin, and he had a beard, and he hung out, and it was like, I guess the other two networks had news on it or something.
Did they make a lot of episodes?
Yeah, I think it was on all the time. Like it's burnt into my memory.
And he had obviously friends who also lived in the woods.
There was a guy that was like a prospector,
Sure.
who had a mule, and he would walk around up in the hills, and he was like very cranky. And then Grizzly Adams was like a kind of cool like Knights in White Satin kind of shirt, but he would cut his own wood, and he had a big beard and long hair, and he would just go like, "Hey, cranky Tom," whatever the guy's name was. "Don't be so mean." Like he just lived in the woods, and it sounds like a children's show the way I'm describing it.
It sounds like something they would like
good.
play on a loop in a museum or something.
It sounds like something that will inevitably teach you about weights and measures or something.
Yeah.
It's some Canadian.
If you stick around long enough, there's like a teaching moment about splitting wood and angles and stuff.